the sneaky little git. Welcome back to Material Energy Cubed, and today look what I just stumbled on. How many episodes have we had? How long have I been playing on this so far, this mod pack? And look, right in the middle of this platform that I've been running around all over and never really glancing, well, I backed up and look what happened. I backed up away from the chest and bang. Carpenter's bloody safe, just sitting there with the gas trophy already. And, a Damascus steel tool set. A fabulous reward indeed. Let's make it day and then let's get on with today's episode. Quest-wise, we're still where we were on these first few quests. I haven't really unlocked any new stuff. This lost and found stuff is still... It's a repeatable quest, so I can hand in my quest book almost. Manual detect quest book, but I've got the quest book open, so maybe it's not detecting it. And then I can get another copy of the inclusion chamber. Now I think that might be a little bit cheaty, because I could potentially use that to my advantage. Let's just have a look, see if I can get another copy of it. I don't think it'll save it differently. I think it's the same disc again. I've got books in here. Let's get one of those. Right, let's put that in. Manual detect. No, still not. Okay, so yeah, I can't cheat it unless I've lost one. I can't cheat it. All right, so yeah. Well, I'm quite pleased with these tools. +6 attack damage, +6. Yeah. Okay, maybe not. There's a hoe. There's a hoe though. I needed a hoe. And some axes and stuff. That's pretty cool, I like. I'll put all them in there for now. I'm going to keep the hoe on me, though, because I do need to do a spot of something. I'm going to need some water, and I want to eat melons, because at the minute, this sucrose is starting to run out fast. Where did I put all of those blocks? I had a load of these quartz blocks from digging out this area down here. Trying to remember where I put them. Oh, that's right. I processed them all, didn't I? I processed them all straight into this stuff. Aluminium phosphate. And the uses of aluminium phosphate are to make the Certis quartz. And I need to make 200 Certis quartz. So that's in that description there. So 1, 2, 3, 4... in there like this, okay, yeah, and boom. What do I only get? Can I only shift click a few at a time? Oh, I need tons of energy for it. I see. Oh man, I need so much energy to make that. Okay, so there's my stumbling point for this episode, is I need that much energy to turn that into actual Certis quartz that I need to hand in for the mission that I've got in this section here, which is this one. 200 Certis quartz. And that's all I really get. So that's sort of like a little ongoing challenge that I'm going to need to sort out to be able to get all of that. I did get given a special, daylight sensor and stuff. So maybe I should try and rig up something to auto-eject the solar power into there. The solar generator must apply a redstone signal to transmit the energy. I think that should be fairly simple, moving this stuff around so it transmits a signal during the night to fill things up so that I can get a lot of energy. I mean, wow. 300,000. I need 300,000 a time. That's going to take quite a bit of doing, that is. I wonder if I connected that directly to it. Would that be faster? Maybe. Yeah, let's try that. And then let's see if we can figure out a basic little redstone device for the rest of it. Yeah. Okay, so daylight sensor, redstone repeaters, redstone torches, don't think I need anything else from there. Possibly need some actual redstone. Let's do that. Actually, I want to scan the redstone as well, because now this mine chem may come in useful for me to duplicate a little bit of redstone here and there. So let's have a look. So that gives me copper and iron. No, it takes iron and copper, but it gives me iron and copper. Okay. Redstone torch. Let's scan that one. It's a random chance of giving me stuff by the looks of it, and I can't make one with this system. Okay. Repeater gives us potentially random chance. What's this? Yep, we know that bit. Okay. So random stuff going on in there. Daylight sensor? Wow. Silicon dioxide. Lots of silicon dioxide and this gallium arsenide. Okay. Well, at least we know what it is now. Let's have a look in the book now. So the redstone has a 42% chance of giving me iron and copper. And for 100 energy, it takes an iron and a copper to make one. So an exact duplicate. So iron and copper. If I can find another way of getting iron and copper, I can manufacture redstone. The torch doesn't have anything. The daylight sensor just gives me. And then I gotta find the uses of those. Oh, okay. So let's figure out a redstone bit of trickery on here. So we're gonna need a block. I don't really want to use a block of wood. I may just check it all out, do it all, and then switch it round a bit later on. But let's get some burnt quartz, because I quite like the burnt quartz. It's quite cool looking. I like that look. So I'm going to need to give it a redstone signal when it's not daylight. So let's put a little NOT gate on there. And throw a couple of pieces of redstone into it like that. Okay, so that'll be on all the time in that case. Let's take this off. That'll be on in all the time. Let's give it an output like that. So that will... transmitting, deactivate redstone signal to resume charging. Okay, so it's currently giving out all of its goodies. And that's because it's receiving a redstone signal. So now we use the daylight sensor. The daylight sensor should say... let's put it on a block here. The daylight sensor should say... when it's daylight, emit a redstone signal. So we can put a repeater going into that. And when it's daylight, it should send out a signal. Maybe I need to go into the next level down. Maybe I need to bring it down. Maybe it doesn't go into the block below. It doesn't transfer in. Let's use it this way. My redstone knowledge isn't exactly up to scratch. Alright, so daylight. It's daylight. So therefore the daylight sensor is triggering. This is pushing a power into that block, which is turning the torch off, which means during daylight it will not transmit energy. So it will receive, it will power up during the daylight hours and transmit energy during the evenings. That's cool. And if I want to change that, then I can maybe give it a redstone signal like that. Yeah, I can give it a redstone signal from like this to override it during the day. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. And I still want to put this on the top, really. I want to put this up here and also give it a... I don't want to make it automatically doing anything. So this should be... Clear all that off. We want to output on the side and receive from the bottom. So this is currently charging up. Let's switch it over. So it starts transmitting, and this, we also want a thing on it like that, so that we can tell this to only enable when high. Okay. Right, so now it's transmitting, it's putting stuff in there, and this is not outputting to any machines because I haven't given it a redstone signal yet. As soon as I give it a redstone signal, it will start going into the machines. So these machines must be full. Yeah. Yeah, so let's take a few more of those. it should start filling back up fairly quickly. Yeah, fairly quickly, I say. Fairly. Not amazingly quick, but yes, definitely fairly quickly. I think this output of 80 RF per tick may not be doing it for me. Maybe if I did leave that off for now. Let's take that off for now. And put this on. Then I could be outputting from this at quite a large rate, because that outputs fairly swiftly, doesn't it? So that seems to be coming in a lot faster. But every time it gets to 300,000, I can take another quartz out. Like that. Until eventually I've got 200 quartz. That's going to be a fairly long time to wait, isn't it? I also think that I can take out from this using item ducts. So let's get an item duct and potentially a jabber barrel. And hopefully we can get all that sorted out. Jabber barrel, is that still a chest with the things around? Jabber barrel recipe is as a slab on the top. Okay. So, we make a slab. We make the slab like this. There you go. That's easy, yeah? And we put the chest in the middle and the logs around the outside, and we get ourselves that jabber barrel. And I also want some item ducts with receiving a redstone signal, yes, to automatically pull out from this. So we go... I wonder if I had that like so, and then had a redstone torch on this side as well. Kind of interesting, because then during the day it will... No, during the night, should I say, it will extract all the quartz from the machine as it's producing it. Okay, so that's now receiving power. Yes. That's now transmitting energy directly into the machines because it's nighttime, and it should, if I've figured this out properly. Give me this. If I go like so and change that to output, it should. Oh yeah, it also pushes out the Certis quartz for me. Nice. So I can have that sort of running all the time now. I may want to change it around for when I want to duplicate stuff myself, and like I need food. I can run out of food fairly quickly if I don't do this properly, but that's pretty epic. I like that. So at night time it will fill up the energy in here and extract the Certis quartz as soon as it hits the right amount. Every night, no matter what I'm doing, it'll just extract it, pop it in there. Oh yes. And during the daytime, it will stop and do what I want it to do. Let's turn that off. This will still keep going, yeah? And when it's daylight, it will stop powering up and run that way. So I could just AFK for a few days and hope that I don't starve to death. And away we go. That's pretty cool. I like that. So in the daylight... Ping, be day. Okay, in the daylight, the torches will turn off. So it's no longer powering, and it starts filling back up. As you can see, it starts filling back up with the energy until that following night. And then both of those torches will turn off, and it will start sucking out any energy from the Certis quartz. Sucking out any Certis quartz again. Why is it filling up now? It's probably taking whatever's left over in these energy conduits, because that's not outputting anything right now. So it's probably just taking whatever's left of the energy. Yep, and it's not extracting, but it is just taking anything it can. It doesn't look like this can take energy as fast as the redstone energy conduits can give it. A redstone energy conduit's like 1,000 or something, isn't it? Let's see. Energy conduits. Redstone energy conduits. Shift for details. 10,000 RF per tick. So each one of these, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was 4,000 RF just sitting in there. And this seems to still be taking it. Where from, I wonder? That's got 10,000 RF in it. This has got now nearly 50,000 RF in it. But this is not giving out any RF. Well, that's weird. Gendustry? Cool. There may be a little bug that I just found there. Maybe there's a little bug like that. Because this is now seemingly receiving infinite energy. If I just put this there, is it then going to do it day and night? I don't know. I don't know what I've done. Have I broken something? That's still going up, definitely. Yep, that's still definitely going up, and it's not receiving a redstone signal, so it's not going anywhere. But that is definitely gaining an absolute bucket load of power. Well, I'm not complaining, because that's going to take me a very long time, and this quest is going to take a very long time. So while this quest is building up in the background, we've completed that one. I don't want to die, so that one's off the card. So the next quest on our list is Biosphere. And go and collect a couple of sandstone, a couple of limestone, a couple of lava stone, a couple of moss stone to get all this gear. Okay, and then I get put onto the other stuff. But I also want to get myself a little melon farm going, because these melon seeds that I've got are just occupying space somewhere. So I've got that. Let's put all of the redstone torches and all of that sort of stuff away again. We're going to place the trophy down. I'll put my alchemical journal in there, because that's going to be busy for a while. Throw all this away. Throw that back in there. Yep, do all the throwing stuff around. And where did I put my seeds? Where did I put the seeds a minute ago? Oh, I had them. Well, I had them a while ago, but where did I put them? Did I put them in this over here? Nope. Did I put them over here? Oh, I did again. Do not open the controllers with that. Do not open it with a book. Lock it with a book. Oh man. Maybe if I log in and log out again, we'll see. But there is no seeds in there. What have I done with the seeds? Alright, I'm going to have a quick cut and I'm going to find out where I'll put these seeds. Alright, so I completely missed it. I know. You were probably all shouting at me. It was in this chest right there all the time. Okay, well, I've done it now. Alright, I found it now. 1, 2, 3. Yep. I'm going to get myself a little melon farm sorted out. That's my quest for the rest of this episode. So now you can just sit back and relax while I do so. Let me have a look, see if there's any more hidden blocks in here while I'm at it, because it's got me wondering now where he's hidden all these things. Alright, so we need some places for melons to grow and some places for melons to grow from. So if we put a block in the middle, give it a little hoe in, we can hoe that one, put a melon seed on it, there we go, and give it a fertilizer. So where's it going to land? If we put another block there, then that will harvest there. I can possibly automate this a fair bit more as well. That one's going to be annoying because it can't go that way. I don't really want to kick it over. Maybe just bring it over one more this way. Just so I can have it going that way and that way. There we go. So this one, we will break it. Break these couple of blocks. I'll move it around just to emphasize how derpy I can be sometimes. Yes, that's it. Okay, so that's that, that's that. So this is my little melon patch. Good, good. Alright, so let's place the melon seed down again. Oh, actually, one little thing before I place it down. Let's stick it through the Minechem microscope and just check to see how I can make it. Minechem journal. I'll need to put it into the Minechem journal just in case, so that I can remember how to make it without having to look through everything again. So put that in there and pop. It needs water. No, it takes water, maybe. You can't just make it from water, surely. What's this? It makes water if you decompose it, but you can't synthesize it. So I can't make them. Okay, that's probably better stored in there anyway. I can't make them, so once I've got them, that's it. I'm going to have to make melons in order to do anything with them. So let's see what this fertilizer does. Well, it works a bit like bone meal, really, doesn't it? Fertilize it. No, I can't do it anymore. So I've got to wait for melons to grow now. And then when that melon grows, I can break it down and make it into seeds for the other melons. There is automation that I can make for melon farm, which would be useful, I guess. There's also automation I could do for a tree farm. But right now, there isn't anything other than a good axe and a good old choppy down some trees, like the vanilla way to do things. So for right now, that's all I can do. I can just keep doing a little bit of a grind while the quartz is worked out. But you guys haven't seen anything really exciting this episode. I've set up a little vanilla system. I've somehow cheated those redstone energy conduits into giving me infinite power. I don't know how exactly that is working. It may be something that gets fixed. It may be a known bug. It may just be that I'm completely reading things wrong and I don't know what I'm talking about. But I definitely feel like I've got an infinite loop of energy over there, which fine. I'm gonna use it, but it's not my fault. I didn't do it deliberately, did I? Let's get some of this, and then maybe we'll load up the next world, the next place. I feel fairly confident that I've got enough energy coming in to be able to fill up those power areas for the AE system, so I can refill all my AE system again, with the sunlight being an infinite source that I can tap anytime I want. As long as I've got the ability to put energy into those energy cells, these pylon things, then I should be good. I'm just a little concerned that I'm halfway over here. I've got 2 more stacks, but I want to start refilling this, really. So I may put something over here to start refilling it. Let's see. Is this actually doing anything now? Now this should be transmitting. Yes, it is now transmitting. Transmitty. And this is just filling up as normal. Okay. And that is already full. Okay. I like the animation on this. It's pretty cool. I like this animation that it does. Zips, zips, and then, yeah, over to the next one. That's really cool. Let's just sleep, and then we will switch around this area. I think I've got everything I need from this first, zone. Obviously, I'm going to have to load it in again to double check. There's all that glowstone as well that I can pick up and chisel it back into the right resource if I need to. But, well, we don't know whether we're going to need it or not, do we? And that can go back away in there. Awesome. Oh, and we got the trophy to assign today as well. Right, so let's see. We've got the Miners Delight Biosphere. Miners Delight, we had a look in, but I don't need it right now. I'll probably load it up when I need to mine it out, and I've got a few hours spare. The inclusion chamber, though, this one is now about done, I think. I'm not going to get any power from nothing at all, so I need to get this over here. I use this up. Let's put that just there, and make sure it outputs on that side. Yep, it's receiving power, okay. I don't know why this is linked up like this. A dark cable there and a dark cable there. Seems a bit odd, and I don't know why there's two P2P tunnels. I just don't know. Right, so we're getting lots of AE available in there, and it's working, it's starting. Let's flick the switch. Yeah. Where's all the AE? That needs K AE. Boom. Do it. It's taking a lot of energy, but it's not doing it. Maybe because it's not taking it from the pylons because I moved this around a little bit. Let's give it a full charge. Boom. Let's give it a full energy burst. I'm just concerned that that's going to run out fairly quickly. There we go. So that's done. That's stored it. Yep, that's stored that away. Okay, so the inclusion chamber we've now got stored. And now I want to give it the biosphere. It says I'm going to die a lot. I don't like the sound of that. Do you? There we go. It's in. Let's see now. Do I need to get rid of anything? What the hell? It's got lots of enemies and things all around the place. Well, join me next episode. Thank you very much for watching. I will explore and light up this little place in the very next episode and go and start fighting. There's some animals and stuff down here. That is cool. There's also some spiders though, and lava falling, cooking my piggies, and things like that. And I've got no turrets up. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the very next episode where we're going into this place that they call, what do they call it? Biosphere. We're going to call it Biosphere.